Hello students, I'm Lokesh Rathore. Welcome you all. In the last session, we had completed up to exercise 3.1 and some basic things or important topics related to chapter number 3rd, coordinate geometry. We had discussed in the last video. So today we are going to start exercise 3.2, and in this exercise we have to represent the point and we have to identify the coordinates of any given object or any given point in the Cartesian plane. Okay, so let us start. So the very first question of exercise 3.2 is write the answer of each of the following questions, and the question is, what is the name of the horizontal and the vertical line drawn to determine the position of any point in the Cartesian plane? In last session I had explained the horizontal line is called the x-axis and the vertical line is called the y-axis. So that would be the answer of the first question. Second one, what is the name of each of the plane formed by the two lines? So when two cross line cross each other, there would be four different quadrants. So part of the divided thing is called the quadrant. Okay, so the answer of second one is the quadrant. Third question is, write the name of the point where these two lines intersect. So when two lines intersect at where? At point of intersection and of two lines, it is called the origin, and here the value of x and y both will be the 0. So this was the first question. Now we'll see the second question. So question number second is, see the figure and find the following. So first we have to observe the figure, and then we'll give the answer. So the very first one is, see, very first question, first when we observe it, there are 1, 2, 3 and 4 part of this figure. As we know, in the Cartesian plane there are 4 parts. Okay, now we have to give the answer of the question. So before wasting time, before explaining this, we'll go to the question. Okay, so very first question is what? The coordinate of the point B. We have to show coordinate of point B. So see, B first, it is intersecting the x-axis at where? -5. So we have to write the coordinate of x-axis first, and it is intersecting at y-axis at 2. So the coordinate of point B will be what? -5 and 2. We'll give the answer -5 and 2. Okay, second one, the coordinate of the point C. Where is the point C? C is here. So first we have to see where it is intersecting on the x-axis. So C is intersecting on the x-axis at +5 and it is intersecting on the y-axis at -5. So coordinates of C would be +5 and -5. So we'll write here +5 and -5. First you have to see where it is intersecting on the x-axis. Now the third one, the point identified by the coordinates -3 and 5. Where which point is identified by coordinate -3 and -5? So we'll see that -3 would be the value of x-axis. So -3 and we have -5 here. So both are identified by what? Which point? Point E. Okay, so it would be the point E. Next, the point identified the coordinate 2 and -4. 2 would be the value of x-axis and 4 would be the value of -4 would be the value of y-axis. So 2 and -4. See, 2, positive 2 and negative 4 would be lie on point G. So it would be 2 and -4. Next we have the abscissa on of the point D. Abscissa of point D means means x-axis, value of x-axis. In first session I had explained it. So point D intersecting at x-axis at where? At 6. So the abscissa of point D would be the what? 6 plus 6. Then the ordinate of point H. Ordinate means the value of y-axis. Ordinate of H. So H we have here. Ordinate of H would be what? -3. So it would be -3. Understand? Then next we have the coordinate of point L. coordinates of point L. So first we have to see where the point L is lying on the Cartesian plane. See, here we have point L. So point L is on what? Y-axis. So the point which is lying on that particular axis, so the value of opposite axis would be the 0. So L is on the y-axis, means value of x would be 0 and value of y is what? 5. So coordinate of L is 0 and 5. This thing you must have understand. So 0 and 5. Last thing we have the coordinate of M. So M we have here. M is on the x-axis, means the value of y would be the 0. If point lie on the x-axis, means value of y will be 0, and if the point is lying on y-axis, then value of the x would be the 0. Here M is lying on x-axis, means value of y would be 0, and it is lying on the x-axis, it is lying on -3. So the coordinates of M would be what? -3 and 0. Okay, so this was the question number 2nd and the last question of exercise 3.2. Okay, so here we have completed exercise 3.2. Now we are starting the last exercise of the chapter number 3rd, that is exercise 3.3. So very first question of 3.3 is in which quadrant or on which axis do each of the points -2, 4, 3, -1, -1, 0, 1, 2 and -3, or it is I think -5, -3 and -5 lie, and verify your answer by locating them on the Cartesian plane. Means question में ये पूछा है कि ये जो given coordinates हैं ये कहाँ किस एक्सिस में लाई करेंगे. Okay, or we have to verify it by locating them on the Cartesian plane. So ये किस quadrant में होंगे या फिर किस एक्सिस पे लाई करेंगे, ये हमको बताना है और इसको वेरीफाई करना है. So let us see. So very first one we have what? First point we have -2 and 4. See, x-axis negative. -2 and 4. First one would be taken as value of x. So x is negative, y is positive. So when x is negative and y is positive, then it would be in the second quadrant. I had explained in last session how we can identify the quadrant. In first, both will be positive. Second, x negative, y positive. Third, both will be negative, and in last quadrant, x would be positive, but y would be the negative. So first one is x is negative and y is positive. So x is negative and y is positive, means that would be lie in second quadrant. So it will be lie in where? Second quadrant. Okay. Second we have 3 and -1. So 3 and -1. The 3 and -1. Value of x is positive but y is negative. X is positive and y is negative in both would be lie in fourth quadrant. For understanding this, we would be see first session of the this chapter very carefully. Then you become understand how we can identify that. Next we have -1 and 0. So -1 and 0. See, -1 would be on the x-axis and y is 0, means it would be the abscissa. Okay. Means it would lie on where? On x-axis. Next we have what? 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Both are positive, means they would be lie in first quadrant. So that will lie in where? First quadrant. Next we have -3 and -5. So -3 and -5 both are negative, means they would lie in third quadrant. So they would lie where? In the third quadrant. So I think you understand how I have explained that and how I came to know that where these lie or on which axis that would be lie. Now we are verifying it by plotting them or locating them on the Cartesian plane. So first point we have -2 and 4. So -2, we'll see this would be the x and this would be the y. So -2 on the x-axis here and +4 would be here. So here I'm making a dotted line, so it would be easy to understand for you. Okay, so this is -2 and 4. Second point we have 3 and -1. 3 positive value of x and negative value of y. So that would be lie here. here would be 3 and what, -1. Next we have -1 and 0, so -1 here, and y0 meant it would lie on the x-axis, it would be the abscissa. -1 and 0. Next we have 1 and 2, so x1 and y2 both will be lie in first quadrant, and it would be lie here, 1 and 2. It will be the position of this point. And last -3, -5, so -3 we have here and -5 we have here, so this point would be lie here, -3 and -5. So this was the explanation of first question of 3.1. Second, you have to solve by your own, and PDF I'll provide, so see there. And here we have completed the chapter number 3rd. Thank you.